In today's video, let's go with a quick comparison between the Apple Watch Series 10 and the new HK11 Pro Max. Both models that we have here in the channel are 46mm, but wait a second, the truth is that they go like this. On the left, we're gonna have always the Apple Watch 10, and on the right, we will have the HK11 Pro Max. So remember that. Here we have them closely, side by side. Let me know what you think. Definitely, the HK11 Pro Max comes with the Apple Watch 10 series design. On the right, we have the crown, microphones, pushable button. On the left, sensor, charging interface, and lock straps. Right here, you can see a different. On the HK11 Pro Max, we had those silver lines around the chassis. And on the left, on both, we will find the speakers. Let me get them closely. Maybe you can see them right there. Real quick about measurements from this angle. The Apple Watch 46mm exactly, right here 39.8, and the thickness is 12 exactly. On the HK11 Pro Max, from this angle, we do count with 46mm exactly, but from this other angle, 38.8, 1mm less than the Apple Watch. About thickness, 11.5. So yes, this one right here, it is thinner than the real deal. And even that you might cannot tell by eye, definitely when you grab them, the HK11 Pro Max feels more slim. But once you're wearing it on your wrist, there is no way someone from far away can figure it out which one is which. Now, big question, will you be able to use Apple Watch accessories on the HK11 Pro Max? Well, the truth is, like cover cases, you see this one fits just perfect all around. It was made for this. But on the HK11 Pro Max, yes, you can put it on. This way it fits perfectly, but if you press from the sides, you can clearly feel that it's not very tight. Even like that, it won't fall out. The crown, you will be able to turn it very well, press the button on the side, and the speaker lined up pretty well. In my opinion, yes, you will be able to use them. And about straps, 44, 45, 49mm version won't be a problem. You can use them and they will go just perfectly. On both, to switch the watch face, all you have to do is touch and hold on it. Then you can swipe with your finger one way or the other. If we go all the way over here, both of them offer you to add even more. And if you like the Series 10 official watch face, we do count with that one on the HK11 Pro. You can touch on edit and change the color, just like on the Apple Watch. Different is right here, well, you have more options to customize. On the HK11 Pro Max, you can switch pretty much just the color. Even like that, as you see, on both of them, we will count with that transition every second on this watch face. And the transition looks very similar. Now, about gestures, on both, from top to bottom, you will find your notifications. From bottom to top, you have the stack widgets. And if you keep on going, you can go straight to the apps menu. About smoothness, let me know what you think. HK11 Pro Max. The Apple Watch. All the way from the bottom, you can switch on both to the list view, scroll down with the crown if you prefer, and from all the way down, go back to the grid view. Now, right here at this point, the HK11 Pro Max offers you 6 different menu styles that you can choose from. All you have to do, as you saw, is double press the crown when you are in the apps menu. Then you will see the waterfall view and you can select the one that you like. Continuing with the gestures, from left to right, on the Apple Watch we don't have any feature. Right here we do count with a split screen. You can switch for a secondary screen. All you have to do is go to settings, and right here, screen settings, choose the secondary screen. Now when you swipe, you will have these stack widgets that you can customize. Also, if you swipe from right to left on the HK11 Pro Max, you can go through the different widgets or cards And of course, if you touch and hold, you will be able to customize these ones. We don't have that over here on the Apple Watch. On both devices, you're able to receive your notifications, check them straight from your wrist. You can scroll down with the crown on both. And of course, the Apple Watch will offer you different ways to answer to your messages, while on the HK11 Pro Max, only through the voice assistants. Of course, make and receive calls won't be a problem. The HK11 Pro Max also offers you the possibility to answer with double tap, switch the call to the smartphone, back to the watch, mute, and hang up. Both show you a red dot in case of unread notification. Different is on the HK11 Pro Max, only shows for a few seconds, then it goes away. But if you go to a different screen and go back, it will show it again for a few seconds. On the Apple Watch, it will stay on top. Now let's talk about crown and buttons. From main screen, long term will take you to the stock widget. Same thing over here. You can keep on going to go to the apps, scroll down, quick press to go back. Double press from main screen will show you the recent open apps. You can close them just swiping like this. If you press and hold, the Apple Watch will call Siri. On the HK11 Pro Max, it will call its own assistants. About the bottom button, it is customizable also, but quick press will take you to the shortcuts panel or control panel. You can edit this one if you need to. The HK11 Pro Max offers you a lot of options. You double press, of course, on the Apple Watch, you can add your cards or passes. Right here, it will show you Alipay. I don't know if you will be able to use that or not, but pretty much that's all we have. You press and hold, and you will be able to power off, compass, backtrack, emergency call. Right here, it will show you the option to shut down the device, turn on the siren, restart it, or make an emergency call. Now let me show you some of the apps. For example, activity. You can swipe on both. They look very similar. HK11 Pro Max will offer you quite a few also. You can hit more exercise. Stopwatch. They look very similar also. Calendar. Now here, of course, the Apple Watch will offer you different options. On the HK11 Pro Max, only you will be able to see the months. Like right here, you can use the crown on both to navigate through the different months you want to check. You can add alarms on both. Compass, they look quite similar. You can switch right here. Let me move it around this way, the other way. Translator, right here they look different, but the HK11 Pro Max will offer you quite a few languages to translate. Of course, about reminders, the HK11 Pro Max offers you quite a few reminders to drink your medicine, flies, and some others. You do come with flashlight. There we have it. Also, the HK11 Pro Max offers you a app store, but to be honest with you, they are pretty much utilities. Of course, on both you find the music player. Pretty cool that both will offer you to choose if you want the sound from your smartphone media come out through the smartwatch speaker, or you can switch that stay on the smartphone. That's something pretty cool. Both of them come with a local memory. Yes, on the HK11 Pro Max, you can add music straight to the smartwatch. Also, connect your favorite Bluetooth headset, just like on the other one. And that way, enjoy your music in a more private way. You can add pictures straight to the watch, do zoom in, zoom out on both, and of course select them as a watch face if you prefer. Another difference, for example, when you play something on your smartphone, right here you see we come with a dynamic island appear and disappear by itself once you start the music. On the Apple Watch we have this auto widget show up. Let's go again. You can see, But once you go to the main screen, you can see the Apple Watch show you an icon. Of course, you're able to touch and it will take you to the player. Right here, you touch the island, it will take you straight there also. So I think in both cases is very cool. And another difference, we'll find it on the main display timing. On the Apple Watch, we come with always on display. Of course, it will dim the colors. On the HK11 PRO MAX, we don't come with real always on display, but we do have pointers. These ones you can program the timing you want it on, or if you prefer all day, that's fine. It will offer you 3 analog styles and 3 digital, so if you don't like the digital or analog, you can choose the other one always. Of course, every time you raise up your wrist, it will show the main dial, but we do come with this feature right here that you can program from the main settings. You can have the main dial on up to for 20 whole minutes. It is customizable from 3 to a maximum of 20. After those 20 minutes pass, you will have to come back over here and turn it back on. On the Apple Watch, we do come with tap to wake up screen. Sadly, we don't have that feature right here. And of course, if you want to know about sensors, yes, the HK11 PRO MAX offers you some health tracking, also activity. It seems like this time it does a little bit better. I will be doing more testing. I received it last week. But as I always said, if you're looking for a budget alternative to track your health and sports, definitely the Chinese market offers you better option for that at the same price. This HK11 PRO MAX is pretty much if you like that Apple Watch style and you want something to check the time, receive your notifications, calls. Maybe you need daily use apps like chronometer, timer, alarms, voice notes, TikTok remote controller. Maybe you are bored and you want to play some games. For those purposes, this HK11 PRO MAX definitely it looks really nice and it will get that job done. Now, of course, don't forget this. While the Apple Watch Series 10 46mm is around $330, the HK11 PRO MAX only costs you $58 with 55 cents, shipping included, and also you can choose between the black one and the gold one. Don't forget the link is always in the description below. And well, friends, with that being said, please take care and I'll see you in the next one.